Ready to rumble. By the way, hi Ash. First time
Oh
meeting
yeah,
you. How's it going, mate?
it's been a long day, very
Mate,
long day.
I understand that. It has been quite a long day for me as well. But I'm ready and I'm excited to get going with this. We're watching the semi-finals. We've got Clovis, Mr. TR1 EU, Alpha AM, Jeffrey, Eva, Daya. I don't know Daya, unfortunately. I know the rest of them. We've got Chief versus Chief, Right, Stealthies, Kuro no Shinigami, and Water for, I believe that is twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, who are our teams playing tonight? Let me get that up. That's probably good practice. Let me get the disc. Shit.
You're looking at the teams. We've got twice in DEC.
Alright. Yeah, December. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a bit of a preference for them. I know most of their members pretty well. They're pretty nice guys.
Yeah, this one's really interesting. I don't know many of these people, so I'm pretty on the fence on this one.
I played against a bunch of them, so I kind of know them a little bit. Alright, here we go.
We're not online yet, by the looks of it.
It's online for me on my dashboard. Just try to refresh the page.
I think he's talking about Twitch.
Shit.
Oh, we're on now.
Okay.
So we've got Tank Maokai and an Ivan. What do you think of those two bands so far?
Alright, so the Ivan ban, I understand completely. The Maokai ban, I think, is a mistake overall. Maokai is currently is in a poor spot. Not a lot of people know how to play him properly. The Ivan ban, completely agree with though. That champion is very, very strong. The Jace ban is targeting Clovis. He's actually, I think, rank 4 Jace in the world. Like
Oh, really? Yeah,
he's a
that's
really good Jace. He's got like 500 games of Jace this season. He hasn't played in a while, but it's clearly a target ban. The Caitlyn is a target ban against Eva. Eva likes to play his Ezreal. He likes to play his Caitlyn quite a bunch. He's pretty good at those champions. So they're just doing a good job. And I guess December they're just banning picks that they think are strong in general. I don't know the
so.
other team too well.
I really like the Lulu band. She has a really like a lot of utility to offer,
On the
especially with polymorph and the.
and she
Um,
provides a lot of laning pressure and a lot of laning damage.
yeah, I was gonna say that, and she's also really flexible.
Okay, that's another just straight aimed at Clovis. Clovis has been playing Camille quite a bunch recently, over the last 2 months or so. His Camille's really good. So that they're just kind of targeting him, it seems. Okay, first pick Karma. I'm gonna have to guess that that is in the support role.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much mid lane karma at all.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more top Karma, tank top Karma, than because of her the heal on her W. It's very strong.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good first rotation. You
So
reckon
the
the
Nautilus doesn't. He's so powerful. Like, it doesn't matter if he gets even nerfed a little bit. Like he offers so much tank to the front line, especially with like the dredge line as well, being able to pick out and attack so quickly.
Nautilus
Um,
has one of the highest potential crowd control combos in the game. It just makes him an incredibly strong pick. He's one of the naturally most tankiest members. All around, just a very strong pick. but he can be hurt in lane, and if he's set behind, it can be very difficult for him to be relevant, especially if he's like the only front line in the team. So look to see Triu just gank top over and over again, just trying to set the Nautilus back.
So the previous game that we had for the release was really, really strong early game. I think that's can be really important. I am liking. Is it going to be a jungle Gragas for this comp?
Uh, yeah, I'd say Jungle Gragas. It's very unlikely we'd see Nautilus in the. Although Gragas top is very strong, they might just be taking the Gragas away from Clovis, just further countering him. But Gragas at the moment is a very strong top laner. He has a very high damage, early damage potential, and really good scaling into late game.
Yeah. So the elites beforehand, like just really strong early to mid, sort of drops off a little bit late game, but looking at the competition that they've got at the moment, I don't think they really want to take it to late game.
Yeah. I'm not too sure yet. Let's see how the rest of the team comp goes around before we make any kind of decisions on how their late games can be played, I think. So that's interesting. They're hovering Lux, which I can only assume is mid lane. It's a pick I haven't seen too often. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright. So, Shen for Clovis. Sorry about that. Shen for Clovis. Elise for Triu. Ari for Alpha AM, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And then you've got the Ash for Eva.
That's a really really strong like top side. That's gonna be very interesting to see how they play it out. And their bot side is not weak either at all.
Yeah, we'll look at the.
And then on Twice's side, they've got Nord top, so that's probably equal in tank to Shen. However, Shen can protect his team probably better. They've got the Gragas jungle, which is it's just all around a great pick. I'm pretty sure they're trolling us right now with the Lucian mid, but it would be very interesting to see them play a Lucian mid. I've been really keen to see one. I got absolutely wrecked in solo queue by a Lucian mid the other day.
So
Oh, wait,
Bard AD.
are they trolling?
It's a Bard AD with
Okay.
the Oriana support.
Alright, I can respect this. This could be really good. Ori support. Alright, if they're actually playing this, and this isn't just their mistake and we're gonna remake, Ori support, Ori actually was released as a support. I found out quite recently. So we get to see her playing in the actual role she was meant to be played. And yeah, she's got shielding utilities, bit of CC on the ult, bit of a slow.
That's slow. Yep.
Interesting.
Having a roaming Bard though.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. You know what it could be? They didn't join in the right order.
That could be a
That makes a lot
possibility.
more sense. I'm not sure who their laners are. Uh, and I don't know if I can actually look without disturbing the stream.
Give me a sec. Who's the Bard? What's his name? Right.
That's actually makes a lot more sense.
No, that doesn't help at all.
Go to the Discord. And
Yeah.
it should be pinned.
Oh, look at that one. Yeah, give me a sec. Right, put as their support.
Yep, Alright, so all is good again in the world. We're fine. Nothing crazy coming out in Div 1
So it'd be
semifinals.
it'd be stealthy as ADC, right as support with Chief as mid lane.
Alright. Quite excited to see how this game plays out. I
Yeah,
think I give it to top lane. I give it to the Shen. Jungle is, I'd say, is even. Mid lane is just purely on who plays it better, but I think Orianna scales a lot better. Um, in the bottom lane, Karma Ash is gonna beat Lucian Bard post level 9 pretty much every time. Just
yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how the rotations go. The Gragas after level 6 is just will destroy Ellis, I reckon, especially with the casts. He'll pull out a lot of damage after that. The rotation early, I think if Elise can get some really good ganks and get one of the lanes going early, that'll probably be the most significant part of this game. Yeah.
alright. Hopefully we load in pretty quickly and we don't find the classic custom game pause. It's always been really fun when playing the ELEAGUE games or just playing around with mates. Alright, and we're in game. Let's see. Gragas will probably start Raptor, like the birdies. So
The
the
Raptor
five,
camp first, yeah.
yeah. Because of the way experience works, if some people don't know, is if you're lower than the average level of the game, which includes jungle camps, you get extra experience based on how many things you kill. Not so much as the value of the camp. So the big map raptor doesn't give you more bonus experience, which is how people get a level 2 off just the little raptors, and they can do a 5 camp clear so they can do a 5 camp clear and get level 4, then back and come back and do a gank really quickly. If you do it in any other way, you can't get that. You can't get that level 4 or 5 camps unless you wait really slow. Like you take a really slow clear, which is not optimal.
So both teams are just sort of filling out their own jungles. We aren't seeing really any invades or even deep or any wards even deep. So looks like Elise and Shen might try and give Gragas a little bit of trouble at the Raptors.
Sorry about this. I just totally forgot to. I needed to quickly just mess with the logo a little bit because I
That's right.
didn't.
So Gragas has started his Raptor camps. Elise and Shen have both invaded into the Raptor.
Really sorry
Um,
about this.
so Elise ended up taking just the one Raptor out of that, and Gragas with the rest of them. So not really that effective in taking away a lot of XP, but quite annoying it in that general anyway.
Bot lane is trading very heavily. Ash, are you need to remain on directed camera so we see the same thing.
Am I not on camera or?
You're seeing different things to me, I think.
I'm on directed camera.
Alright, so you're seeing Shen, first Nautilus top lane?
No, I'm in the bottom lane. Now I'm in Shen.
Okay, you're a few seconds behind me.
Behind.
Yeah.
Let me see. Now I'm on Ari.
Yep, we're perfect, we're matched up, we're synced up. Alright, so as far as first items go, except for Nautilus, everything seems pretty standard. Let me just fix that, there you go. Everything seems pretty standard. The changes to Spell Thief's Edge and are quite interesting.
That's with the new quests, isn't it?
Yeah, the quests are quite interesting. They add quite a lot of power to the supports, honestly. It's quite strong. Alright, Greg is coming in for a gank. That was pretty good, honestly. Eva and Dea were doing quite a lot of damage to that lane. Gragas just came in to take away. Oh, the Miss Cocoon. They should have him. Oh, I guess not. Yeah. Eva and Dea were putting in a lot of pressure. The Gragas just relieved that, burned some summoners. Honestly, did their bot lane a lot of favors, and he'll definitely be able to repeat gank that. Karma's got no flash for a long time, and Bad still has Ignite up. Definitely, yeah, so he's coming in for the gank down bottom. But I guess he thought better of it.
So we see that the top lane Nautilus has used both of his summoners now, so he hasn't got any escapes with the Elise coming in on top. Very lucky to get that dredge line out.
As we spoke about in Champ Select, you just see Elise constantly ganking top, just trying to put Clovis ahead, trying to make sure that he's not strong. They're just trusting in their bot lane to just win essentially, or just go even, and it's working for them. Gragas still, Nautilus still doesn't have flash. Gragas is countering bot side, so that he has no intention of going top side in a while. I'm not sure, did he steal anything, or did he just scout it?
No, it looks to me that he's just scanning it. So the Elise on the other side too is doing pretty much the exact same. They really want to get those deep wards. Gragas looks like he's now taking the Wolf Camp. So with the Elise taking the Gromps, so it's a pretty even trade in terms of that.
At the moment, the CS disparity in bot lane is very large. Ash and Karma are exerting a lot of pressure. I have a mild problem, I cannot read this. Oh, my apologies, I have made a mistake. I will fix this, rectify this shortly. It was a slight misunderstanding between me and the big boss. Once again, really sorry about this. Well, I've got a bit of a lull. I hit you with some dank banter. Before the stream started, oh, we got a pause, perfect time to hit you with a good story. Today I had work from about lunchtime. I finished at 10 o'clock. I park about a kilometer from work, and work is about 40 kilometers from home. So at 10 o'clock, 10:01 I clock off. Oh, we appear to be frozen. Oh no, we're back. We're back in game. But yeah, so managed the entire trek in about 29 minutes. Made it here just in time to stream for you lovely folks. It's pretty good. Hopefully everything is now centered properly. But do apologize about the scuffiness of the stream right now. It will definitely improve. But let's just get back to some excellent gameplay. The best of the best, the cream of the crop that ESM has to offer. Alright. I want to see if Elise clears the wolves and then paths top again. She's got one more chance to get it off, to get a gank off before Norda's flash.
Yeah, we can see the Nautilus is starting to really not try.
Oh, bot lane, what's up? Oh, there it is.
Four-man gank in the bottom lane.
They timed the flash, perfect gank, perfectly executed. Bad didn't even have to spend his summoner. It was really well done, really well played. Good communication between them and good tracking of timers. Okay, we see Ari roaming up. I guess she's thought better of it. They must have alerted her.
So that was a really good flash body slam from Kuro. Catching up to the Karma. So mate really covered that distance with the Bard on his. So that was really well done. There was really nothing they could do. There was really no vision there either. So.
You gotta love the wet noodle fight over the ward. Oh! Good flash by Elise, keeps us safe. Really massive waste of the Shen ult though. That's quite unfortunate. Good flash by Elise. Good rotation by the Orianna to try catch her out. Alright. We're seeing Gragas get an EXP lead and a camp lead because of how many times Elise has tried to gank top and then failed. This is a bit of an issue. Elise is known as a bit of an early to mid game jungle. She could start falling off, being far less relevant in this game. Against that team, she probably doesn't have a lot of options. She needs to start making impacts on the map now, or she's gonna be pretty useless for a long time. I feel at this point I'd definitely give the late game to December.
Yeah, I think at this point with the Gragas, he's putting a lot more pressure out onto all the lanes. That early kill into the bottom lane really did help. With Elise.
Oh, look at the gank. Okay, she dodged the Nord ult. They did it. Very well done, gank. Perfectly executed. Nautilus probably should have saved his ult, put it onto the Shen after Elise repelled. Because Elise is definitely going to repel. She's not going to do that gank without repel. Just a bit of a blue buff handoff. Bot lane, the Lucian Bard has caught up in CS significantly. They've reduced that gap. It was 100% increase that the Ashe Karma had, just showing the power of Lucian in this patch. I think they'll start to pull ahead now that they're 6, or Ashe is 6, they might be able to solo kill. And with jungle assistance, they'll definitely be able to get a kill, or at least blow multiple summoners and reset. There's as far as objectives go in this game, everything's still up. First tower, Or the counter gank. The Shen TP. Shen still has ult.
So,
Sorry, Shen doesn't have ult available to him. Very well done. Okay, this should be first tower into dragon. It'd be interesting to see. Oh, the flash taunt. Very sexy.
so that was really well done by
Oh,
December.
Nautilus, that was probably not the right hook to be taking, man. Unlucky. Alright, we're just seeing some miscommunication between Twice. It would have been interesting to see if they'd just given up that tower and the dragon and gone for Rift Herald, because Rift Herald is incredibly strong right now. In the current patch, Rift Herald's damage scales off of its health, so at full health, it'll do 60% of a tower's damage. But yeah, I think Chiyu redeemed himself for that. He executed that counter gank perfectly. He knew exactly where to be, when to be.
So just in that earlier fight, having the Shen with his stand together role, I think really turned that fight around.
Sorry guys, I just realized I need to turn the chat off. I think that's what you do, yep.
So confused.
Alright, Ben, that's pretty rude. Dude, you can't be saying that kind of things. But you have a point, Ellen is quite boosted. Alright, let's see what happens here. I think their eyes are too big for their stomachs. They should walk away from this play. Oh, they got him? Wow, they actually got him.
Yeah, by the looks of it, yeah.
That was a massive overextension from Alan to die there. From Clovis, sorry. Greg is just using his ult to clear out the wave, but I don't think it's gonna have any effect. They're gonna lose the Rift Herald here if they're not careful. And Rift Herald could just snowball this game out of control. If they got mid tower and open the map completely, it's gonna be really hard for Twice to get back control. They're gonna find it really difficult to make any kind of plays. They're gonna lose vision in both sides of their jungle. Oh, the Assault, the Charm. Nice, nice. Oh, he's Nautilus is down. Can they get her? No, they can't get Ori. Alright, that should though be the Rift Herald. Orianna traded a lot of damage back onto the Ari, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
No, with them getting the Rift Herald now, so...
Lucian and Bad managed to clear out the bottom tower, but I think Triu's just gonna take the Rift Herald mid and get that tower for free. Maybe even two. Yeah, there it's dropping down now. Alright, yep, there's the tower gone for free. Oh, the flash cocoon, that was so good. Unlucky that he fell there. I think Karma's shield was down. Yeah, they're gonna lose quite a bit here. Okay, no, this wasn't too bad. One for the tower. I guess they lost 2 towers, traded 1 tower back overall, and then they lost 2 for 1. So overall a deficit for Twice, but not terrible. Let's take a look at gold. So we see December is pretty far ahead. Every single lane has an advantage. The biggest one being top lane. Yeah, top lane's got a really big advantage. I guess that just comes from some of the pressure that sorry about this. That the Elise put up there.
Yeah,
And
the earlier ganks did help a lot more.
And just from
Um, yeah, just from general farming, but even like the mid lane, the Oriana, although not affecting too much in the team fights, still being able to take out a solo tower by herself.
we also can't discredit Alan for making really good plays.
Yeah,
Teleporting down bot there and then getting the flash cocoon under their tower was really the flash taunt was really good to solo out the bad earlier. It was really well done. So we can't discredit him from that. And also Nolus has made some questionable decisions and has taken a lot of damage as a result. Or is he gonna fall? Nah. Or he's got his back. Oh, Clovis came in for the kill secure. He's gonna trade his life for it though. That's probably not worth. Especially not when Twice has the pressure advantage. They've got the inside track on mid lane and they've got the people there. Okay, it seems like no advantage is gonna come from that. Trading 1-for-1 like that when you're behind is worth, but they're not that far behind, in all honesty. They could get back into it really quickly. Gragas is farming heavily, and Elise is kind of walking around without doing too much.
I think December at the moment really need to start clearing out some vision before they take Drake. Especially with the Infernal Drake, that power boost can really help them, especially in the team fights.
Yeah. Twice's AD carry is incredibly fed.
Yeah.
They could rest on him if Nolus just gets tanky, stands in front of him, or he shields him, bad peels him. The Lucian can just carry this game. He can just turn this into the one-man Lucian show with a bit of shielding. Be very interesting to see if this goes late, what happens. Alright, so in terms of TPs, both top laners have their teleports. Shen doesn't have access to his ult. He'll have it up. Not sure if this tells me. Okay, I count 26 seconds till his ult.
About 30 seconds he'll get his ult.
Until then, everyone's kind of just chilling on the map, not doing too much. Alright, they've now started the dragon. They're gonna trade. Alright, looks like they're just gonna go for a dragon for mid trade. I appear to have a bit of a spectator bug. It said it was infernal, but it was actually.
It was actually mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it looks like with the inside lane too that they might try and get the second turret, but it looks like Bard got stunned up by Ari.
Ari hit the champ. Yeah, this solution is so fed.
Yeah, he's doing
incredibly
a lot of damage.
fed, and the front line is just standing in front of him. He got hit by one charm, but he remained basically untouched the entire fight, just healing up, getting the lifesteal back from his Bork. It was really well played by him, really well played by his team. Overall 3 for 3, but they started off behind.
But with that fight too, Lucian ended up getting a triple kill on that, so all the gold went onto him.
Yeah, it's really worth for their team. Sad that Ori got blown up pretty quickly, and then, I mean, she got assists for everything, but she didn't get too much work done there.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more focus put onto the Lucian by the Ari. She has the ability to dive in and chunk him really hard, maybe get him out of the fight, or even possibly kill him if her ignites up. Alright, Ashe nearly has ult. Baron is up. We could see We can see December look to make a play here. Yeah, there it is. There's the ult. It's gone onto Nautilus, unfortunately. Yeah. So everyone's just gonna go back, clear some waves now. It looks. Yeah, they're all dispersing. Shen's heading bot. Just gonna clear out a pink ward. No, yeah, cheeky pink ward. Bit of gold.
Shen is taking no damage from that Gragas.
Karma's pretty caught out. Nautilus does not have access to ult, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a very dead Karma. Alright, this is really good for Twice. They're all grouping top, and there's no objective bot side. This should be a really good fight for them.
Yeah, they've done really well.
The flash cocoon miss. The CC chain on them is unbelievable. Elise is dead so quickly there. She's got a really squishy build.
So the Genshin comes down to Shen flashing away, and that's pretty much where they've reset. So they're just going to wait for that minion wave to come in and try and take that tower, I think.
Yeah. Nautilus is caught out again, but he gets out with the flash. Gragas came in to save his life. They're so low. Oh, he flashed the charm. I don't know if that was meant on purpose or not, but I hit the stun. Oh my god, that's so good for them. That was really well done. Really unfortunate that the bad stun managed to land there. That was really close to it missing. I don't think they could have gone the tower if it had missed.
No, so that's a three for none.
And they're gonna turn that into Baron.
And they got a tower as well.
Wow, they're playing really well. December's got to pick up their game if they want to win this. If they want to have any chance of winning this. Yeah, Tommy just entered there. At least he's managed to stop the Baron. That's worth.
Yeah, they've taken a bit too much damage now. I don't think they can finish it off.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're just going to reset.
But
and
they've all got a lot of gold in the bank. Well, not that much, but enough to buy a component for an item. And compare that to... They've got like a 3k gold lead now. It's getting bigger and bigger.
So it looks like the Lucian's gone for the Black Cleaver on top of the blade. The Oriana's gone the Luden's Echo with the Morella Monocon. Yeah, and we've got Eye of the Watcher for the Bard. So some really good items being put into there, especially for the Lucian.
Yeah. It's looking really good for they're scaling really well. The champions that need to get ahead are getting ahead just because everyone's getting pretty fed now. We can't discredit December though. It's only a 3k gold deficit, and if Ari lands a charm onto Lucian and he gets blown up, then Twice doesn't have much of a team fight. Remaining, they've just got a bunch of tanks and Ori. Who can granted do a lot of damage, but she doesn't have the items to do it yet. Jay, you can press X. It's looking like December are gonna try rush the dragon. They're gonna shove out mid, try to maybe get some chunk out on a couple members, then try rush the dragon without losing any risk of the Baron being taken.
So this one's definitely a Mountain Drake.
Yeah, but it says Infernal for me. That's a bit of a spectate bug. Yeah, the button to show gold is X.
So we can see over on...
She's gonna hit the charm. Yeah, she's hit the charm. They're chunking them really hard. But they landed no, it doesn't matter. Good dodge.
That's a really good save from Oriana there.
Oh, that was a beautiful Oriole. Got 3 members.
Oh, 3 members coming.
She should
Yeah.
be dead. Alright, they're winning the fight, it seems. They've got no Ari, there's no hope in killing the Lucian anymore. He's got too much shielding and too much protection.
So
There's
they just move straight onto the
straight onto
Drake.
the dragon. They should turn this into Baron as well, or maybe just get that mid tower. I guess they're not going to be greedy, they're just going to back and reset. Looks like we got a little bit in a lull on the map. Let's see what's happening in the items. So, Runic Echo, so he's gone a little bit more damage. He should finish, as I would imagine, that is Iceborne Gauntlet maybe? I can't imagine what else would it be. Lucian's not finished his like main power spike, he's just gonna build crits to remain relevant in the late game. Bad's doing bad things, Karma's doing Karma things, sorry about that. I don't really know support builds very well.
In terms of that, I think she might be going to a locker at the Island Solari.
Yeah, that would make sense. Just for more
a bit
shielding.
of general shield.
Oh, Lucian is doing a lot of damage to the team. Oh, he got caught out though, he managed to go 1-for-1. There was a very, very manly flash forward though. There was almost no hope that he could get out after that. Alright, 1-for-1 overall, there's nothing anymore anyone can do. No one can risk doing Baron. Just gonna shove in mid, that tower is super low. It's down to not a lot. Elisa's caught out again, no she's got out, she repelled out. Alan flashes out, Clovis flashes out, sorry. And they got the tower for free. Twice really are playing quite well. They're team fighting really well, and it does help that Lucian is really fed. And he's got enough shielding and protection to stop him from ever being just blown up, even though he's playing hyper aggressive. And he's finished his Phantom Dance and Ash, so he should be even harder to kill.
Do you reckon he'll move on to something like a Quicksilver Sash or something just to help him from the Ash Arrows or the Elise Cocoon?
We might see it, but I think this guy's strategy is build damage, QSSs and damage, so I'm not gonna build it.
So almost a glass cannon build.
Yeah, typical ADC. I'm surprised he went
Black Cleaver.
Ninja Tabby, to be honest. Where's the quicker Infinity Edge by not buying boots?
Yep. It looks like he's probably going to the Infinity Edge now with the pickup of the pickaxe.
No, that's probably for armor pen, so you can get through the Shen faster. More than likely going straight for armor pen now. I can't remember what the item's called. LDR, not Lord Dominic's Regard, the other one that stops healing, gives grievous wounds. Can't recall its name now. Alright, Bad is caught out, he's been chunked really hard, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Let's see. Asha's got ult, she's positioning to fire it. All she needs is for follow up on the target she goes onto, and I think they can get a really good fight. Shen's got TP, Nord's got TP, both just kind of split pushing, getting the waves, probably slow pushing. Let's see what he's doing. It looks like he's like freezing. I don't quite understand why. No, it's just hard pushing. Alright. Not sure what Alan's doing. But they both have TP.
So it looks like December just wants to try and get as much vision around Baron as possible, but
They're just brute forcing.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, they're getting brute forced out. It was not a very long-lived pink ward. How many chimes is Bad sitting on right now? She have. Does it not say anymore?
Or
No, that's how many followers he has. I'm not sure how many chimes he has. If anyone knows, please tell me how to check.
he has 14 chimes, I think.
Wait, only? At 32 minutes?
I can't really read it. I can see it, but I can't read it.
Unlucky. Dragon's coming up 5 seconds. What is it this time? Oh, it's a water dragon. We still got that infernal bug. Issue. Oh, fight in the mid lane. Ashe is quiet. Ashe is chunked really well. Ashe is dead. Lucian on the backside is doing a lot of damage. Ari's caught out as well. She's gonna die. No, she's got out. No, she's dead. Lucian got another kill. That should be... They should peel off and do Baron now, I think. If they can kill the Elise, they get this and then they peel off and do Baron.
I think they'll go middle lane, middle turret straight to Baron.
We've got a bit of a split call at the moment. No, they've all decided to go for the Baron. They should do it really quickly.
Yeah, with the Mountain Drake with them, yeah.
Yeah, there should be. There's no hope for a steal here. Shen, there's no one's even trying.
So BF sword picked up for Lucian. Needlessly,
You know what? I take it back. He is going for an Infinity Edge. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. I truly thought he was going for armor pen. I guess he feels he's fed enough. He doesn't need it.
yeah, you would have thought maybe something like Edge of Night, maybe, like the spell shield, but yeah, more damage. I think at this point it really doesn't matter. The shields from Oriana are pretty strong at the moment.
Yeah, Bad's got the redemption and the locket.
Yep.
A lot of shielding, but it looks like we're gonna get a bit of a late game going here. I'm pretty high for that. I'd love to see how these teams fight in the late game.
Does that look like a Sheen for Bard? Is he going to pick up a like a Lynchbane or something?
Yeah, I could see it.
Throw out some extra damage.
Bad's big base damage from his meeps is really high. It's almost as high as Thresh. Oh, there was a really good Bard ult. Ashe is dead. Ashe is gone. Karma's gone. This should be game. Twice have absolutely just taken December. They've destroyed them.
Just too tanky. The front line's just too much for him.
Too tanky, and Ashe is always dead. She's been caught out so many times. She's always in a forward position looking to get the arrow off. And then she just dies. Over and over again. Very unfortunate. And GG. GG, guys. I think we're gonna take a short break, unscuff some of the streaming stuff, and then we'll be back when the teams are ready to face off again. Cheers for watching. Hello, we we are back.
So that was a really interesting game for the first one. Having that Lucian pretty much OP
I
kill everyone.
I don't feel like they're gonna ban Lucian either. I think they just pick it away if they can, if they feel like it was really the problem. I think the problem was the Elise just paying. I don't think it was a mistake to pay that much attention top, but it definitely could have been executed better.
So I think I was recording my other one on top. Oh. Doing another assignment on top of this uni life student. The Darius pick first. It's a bit. Is that just a general pick, or is that actually going towards anyone?
I'm going to guess their plan is to pick Nautilus again. And Darius is known to do pretty decently against Nautilus.
Just with the bleeding damage and stuff on top.
Yeah, and it's true damage based off missing health. So Darius could get like a 1k true damage ult off. It does a lot of damage to high health champions. And also he can push Nautilus into tower. Oh I should probably turn the music off. Sorry about that.
Oh, they actually did ban Timo.
Okay, I thought they were memeing and
I thought they were trolling.
Okay. El Presidente is losing his mind at me because I have the ESM logo in the wrong spot. My bad, I will fix it next game, I promise. Alright, first picking Lucian, clearly they believe that they can repeat that. We forgot to look at damage dealt last game. That would have been a very interesting stat to look at and talk about. We'll definitely do it this game. Alright, let's see, are they gonna go for the Shen again?
Going the Lulu Cogmore.
Okay. That's Eva's comfort pick. The I'm having a brain fart at the moment. This champion, Ezreal, that's a comfort pick, so I can see him locking that in yet, and they do lock it in. Karma is just an all-round good champion. Is there any reason why Twice didn't ban their last ban?
I don't know. I didn't see it time out, like the timeout, or.
Must be something going on that we're not aware of. Maybe, sorry about that. Maybe they have a sub in or something, so they lose a ban. That's a possibility.
I think they do. I don't think Water was in there last game. The mid lane of Water.
No, Water was in there. Water was the Ari. Yeah, it's looking like they're putting together a very similar team comp for Twice. Minus the Ari. They had Ori last game. So they've stolen the Ari away from Alpha AM. Maybe Alpha AM will take the Ori. See how the rematch goes. Okay, Caston, that's a very interesting choice. I'm not actually sure how that matchup goes. I'm not too familiar with mid. I imagine though that Caston with his magic shield would do pretty decently.
Just trying to find the damage. So gold earned what came to Lucian 15,659 compared to the Ash at 11,000.
That is a very big difference.
And then damage dealt, we're looking at 18,000 versus 16,000 to champions. So there's quite a bit of difference in that one as well. But surprisingly, the Ari pulled out a 23,000 damage to champions compared to the Oriana at 18. So both sides had some really big hard hitters.
Alright, I can respect the Fiora. It's gonna be a very interesting skill matchup, I reckon.
Against the Nautilus, I haven't seen a Fiora for a while. Do you know much about her, or
Uh,
not too sure how her passive works anymore?
Interesting.
So we've gone back to
Why have we remade? Oh, it appears that we had an error in the client. Fiora was J4, so they locked in Fiora thinking it was Javan 4. Interesting. Okay, so it appears we're gonna have a Shen top again with the J4 jungle. Um, I think Javan's a really good choice for them to go. Triu was diving in really hard, but his Elise just wasn't tanky enough to survive it. And I think this game, the tankiness that Javan provides and the CC will be really useful.
so we've gone different bands as well.
No, because they're just going through champ select super fast. Because
Okay.
everyone's agreed to pick the same champions.
Yep.
And I haven't eaten food in a long time. I'm starting to get really hungry. I've got like snacks on my desk, but they're really loud and I can't eat them. I left my lunch that I bought at work. Very sad about that.
So I've got like an empty drink bottle. I've got to go fill it up.
Mm. But this should be a pretty interesting game. I really want to see how the teams play it out. Last game, Twice played really well. They got an advantage, and then they used the advantage to pretty much just snowball the game out of control.
So I really like the pressure that Zyra brings into a game, like the pushing pressure, their seedlings.
And
Definitely.
Zyra's a really high damage champion. They're
Especially
bringing.
if she runs Underlords.
Yeah, we won't be able to see that for a moment, but soon we will know. And Zyra does pretty well against the Karma shields. Yeah, I think overall Karma still wins if they play safe and they play passive, which is quite possible with that lane. Ezreal is a champion looking to scale, not so much looking to fight.
Especially if he's one that buys a tier early on and needs to charge up the tier.
Alright. So, for Twice, we have a team consisting of Nautilus, Gragas, Ari, Lucian, and Zyra. matched up into Shen, Jarvan, Kassadin, Karma, and Ezreal. This should be a very interesting game. Top lane will once again just be a farm fest. I'd be very interested to see if Gragas chooses to pressure top lane rather than bot lane again. Especially given the success of his bot lane last game, especially when they were playing from so far behind early on.
Yeah, I haven't done jungling for a while. I'm not too sure about the Jarvan pick. I don't know if he's had any buffs lately or.
You know, I just happen to be a player who is
Proficient.
rather proficient at Jarvan. Quite a couple games under my belt of him. He's pretty strong right now. Pretty decent. Recently they changed his W so that it's percentage based on how many champions are around him. And also with the release of the Keystone, I can't recall what it is.
Is it the
Yeah, it's on the defensive
not
tree.
not the courage of the Colossus, the other one.
No, I think it is Courage of the Colossus. It gives him massive amounts of shielding, and that coupled with pretty decent base damages on all of his abilities and tank shredding on his Q can mean, if played properly, he can be a very, very strong jungler, a very good engager for your team.
Yeah, it is courage of the Colossus, gaining a shield for 3 to 54, plus 5% maximum health per nearby enemy for 3 seconds. So that's a lot of armor, a lot of shield. So it looks like we're just getting into game now.
Alright, boss. I'm fixing up your ESM sign as well, so you can stop going at me about it. But yeah, I'm ready to see some League of Legends. I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. And I'd love to start shouting and getting really excited, but Asumi is taking the place of Clovis. Interesting. I'm gonna assume it's just simply too late for him. Alright. Let's see, it looks like everyone's just gonna start. Oh, sorry, I have pressed the wrong button. Okay, there, we're back to normal. Sorry about that. Looks like everyone's just gonna fan out into the standard non-invade jungle thing.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Will be interesting to see how the.
Oh, is the screen cut off? I'm really sorry about that. Sorry about that. Alright, there. Oh, sorry. I feel like this thing needs to be here. I know Eric's gonna get mad at me, but I feel like it needs to be here so you can actually see abilities and stuff. If anyone actually looks at that stuff. Alright. Sorry about that.
So we got Jarvan starting off at his blue with Gragas starting
Pretty standard stats. Jarvan is not a champion that can start on the Raptors, and I'm unsure why Gragas didn't sign his Raptors. Oh, we had a micro freeze there, sorry about that. Alright. I'd love to just watch that bot lane, just to see how it plays out. But unfortunately, there's 3 other roles in the game, so can't do that too much. But we can take a look at it for now. Oh, the exhaust is put down by the Karma. Lucian's just running. Oh, the Zyra trade damage is unreal. Oh, it was so
Zyra's
close.
putting out a lot of damage.
She forced the heal out of Ezreal. Just a little bit more damage if Lucian had just... Oh, there it is. If he had just engaged earlier with his flash, that would have been a very dead Ezreal. It's a really exciting bot lane going on.
So we got Jarvan coming into the game,
Yeah.
and it looks like first blood might go to Jarvan. No?
No,
Just gets away.
I was really unlucky. Never lucky, you know how it goes. Yeah, it looks like Gragas is down here as well. He's come to party. So I wonder who's the better Shen between Alan and Asumi. Good flash, good force of the flash. I want to see if Tommy does his classic Q flash E, where he changes the direction or extends the direction of his EQ so he gets a knock up in a different place. Be really interesting to see if he does it this game. I've never seen him do it, but I've heard that he likes to do it a lot. Oh, that was cheeky. That RA did not respect that at all.
No,
That was terrible. That was so bad. Unlucky that was so close to interrupting the key from Nautilus and probably being another kill. Or at the very least forcing the summoners out.
So that's a good start for the Kassadin, especially with the Dark Seal. So start getting those stacks nice and early.
We're starting off this game with an air dragon, so probably won't see too much focus on that. Not a lot of people put a lot of value into it.
I don't mind the Air Dragon, just for the extra mobility. There's some champions like Morgana, like a mid Morgana, just a little bit extra mobility in the game. These have a lot of mobility. So yeah.
Oh, the good flash, and he's dead. Zyra gets the kill. Very well done. We see Greg is putting a lot of focus on bot lane again. It worked for them last time, I guess, and this time they're actually winning lane. They're not getting essentially just destroyed by the Ashe Karma like they did last game. Lots of trading going on all over the map. It's very aggressive laners. Top lane's a bit of a noodle fight, but they're actually just pounding on each other non-stop.
So it looks like mid lane, the Ahri's starting a bit.
Yeah, she's starting to get pretty hurt. The CS difference is...
Especially with Cassidy going to an early. It may be that Gragas has to babysit a little bit mid lane just to help her out a bit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be quite hard, but if she can get a kill or two and start rolling, she could start to do a lot of work. She might get a couple roams off. Bot lane is probably pretty roamable if she goes soon. If she gets that a shove out on the wave and goes bot before Karma has a flash. Could be a goal. Yeah, at the moment she's taking a really bad pounding. Catson's just queuing her just over and over again, and the magic shield makes it really hard for her. Okay, she's roaming top with the Gragas, but Javin's top side. Good map awareness by the Shen to get out of that. Yeah, the CS difference has grown to 30. Oh, good trade, but the Karma damage is just it's pretty big. Oh, Lucian, what have you done? You've gotten yourself stuck in a place you regret. Oh, the Zyra comes in. Okay, Shen save. Good flash, but she's probably dead. Yeah, she's gone. I think that was Lucian's over-aggression, but a really good collapse from December. Good save by the Shen as well. He was probably holding it the whole time.
They could rotate straight onto Dragon, yeah, if they really wanted to.
Yeah, they could probably get both first tower and Dragon. Wait, can they? Yeah, they should be able to get both. That's gonna be a lot of gold for everyone. Come on, one more attack. There, you did it. Now try not to die for it. Okay.
Oh,
They did overstay.
really good gank from the Gragas then.
They did overstay, but they did get the tower, so it probably equals out of being worth. I think their bot lane, they're gonna send Ezreal Karma top now and send Shen bot after this wave.
Yeah, the bottom lane straight collapse.
Yeah.
Try and even up the turrets.
Oh, I guess it looks like Karma's heading mid, and Ez is gonna head top. Oh no, they're both going top. There it is.
So in terms of it, we're 10 minutes in, it's only 1,000 gold. So pretty much it's just the mid lane that has the real gold differential.
Yeah, you see twice as 80 carry though? Pretty similar, pretty familiar picture, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've got like the Cassidy at the moment sitting on like just over 2 grand.
That was really unfortunate positioning from Zyra. She should not have been there. She really should not have been there. There was not a whole lot she could have done there for anyone. Nautilus ult going down the Karma. Cutlass coming down. Well, he's taking so much damage though. Wow, he just completely disrespected the damage from Ezreal and got destroyed. Okay, we missed that. We're gonna actually go back and watch that, I think.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna jump back. I'll jump back forward. I just wanna see what happens in here. Just wanna see what happens mid. Alright,
So it looks
so
like
J4 comes in, Ari goes in, they land the charm, Ari sells another ult, okay. She throws the key bags with the move speed, okay, really well done. Javin just completely overestimated his damage. Now how do I jump back to life? Did they get this top tower? No they don't. And we're back to life. Yeah, sorry, I don't know some of the commands yet for jumping forward and backwards. Go back to direct the camera, get rid of that shit. It's quite unfortunate. But he's still ahead. Did that reset all of this stuff for some reason? Cassian's still ahead though. That really helped Ari a lot. But Cassian's still ahead by a lot.
Yeah, the gold difference is only 800 now between them, so...
I don't know who you are, Risey, but there you go. It's a Javin's throwing his fancy double buffs. Let's see where he goes with it. I'd like to see a 2v2 top. See how it's going. Come on, Lucian, what are you doing? You have no backup. Wait, that was so dumb. Completely overestimated his damage. Completely underestimated how much you're taking. He had no backup anywhere. That was so easily avoided if he just wasn't there.
Yeah, you should have backed a lot quicker. Not even tried it.
Whoa, that damage.
Looks like the Jarvan's trying to jump in.
Yeah, Javin got the kill onto...
So much damage.
Really well played collapse. That was just so dumb of Lucian to get caught out there. Really unfortunate for the team. Ari's come in, but it's too little too late. They got the tower, well they should get the tower. And yeah, 2 kills to go with it. 3 kills to boot.
So would you move straight onto Roof Herald? Try and get that? Well, it looks like they are.
It looks like they're going for it, but I think Twice is gonna contest. If they lose this, it could be just a very big snowball factor. Oh, the Ari charm goes wide. He's super low. Cassian's super low, but he got out. Oh, she stole it! She stole it! If they can go mid with it now. They can go mid with it now, get that tower, or go top. That's so good. Eva got caught out as well?
Just shows you how strong the Zyra pick is at the moment.
Did Javin have smite? Wait, did Javin have smite for that?
I don't believe he did.
That's truly unfortunate they lost that to the back of an REQ.
No, he didn't. He didn't have smite.
They just stopped focusing it and they just let it slowly whittle down from all the AoE, and then Ari just got it. Free tower for them, and 2 free kills as well. Chaining it into an ocean dragon. They're just getting objectives left, right and center. This is so good for Twice.
The amount of displacement that Gragas and Zyra offer is just really good for them when they try and take these buffs and stuff.
Javin, what are you doing there? Okay, no, he's fine, he's walk away. Alright, that was just Twice falling asleep at the wheel there, losing their power for nothing. Oh, good catch, good catch. There was nothing Javin could have done there, I don't think.
Nah,
They just
nothing done.
backed on a ward and got caught out. Don't know if they're gonna be able to turn it into anything though. Might just be the catch, take some gold, push a wave. $3.5k gold lead for December, even though they've lost 2 fights in a row essentially, overall. It's pretty scary stuff honestly. Even though Twice is coming back, doing some good play vistas, they've still got a mountain to climb. Alright, let's take a look at the gold, see where all the power's at. So top lane's pretty even. Mid lane still has a 700 gold advantage for the Cassian. Bot lane is where the big difference is. Lucian is just really not popping off this game at all, and he's not farming either, he's not getting any farm. Ezreal is sitting on more than 2k gold lead on him. It's rather scary to be honest.
Yeah, he's picked up quite an early mana, and
he's finished his mana moon. He'll have it stacked up at about 27 minutes, and then it's gonna be really difficult for Twice to do much about it. Nova's pretty caught out here. He's really tanky, but he might make it out. No, he's not.
There's a lot of people coming down to kill him.
Yeah. It looks like they're just gonna trade bot in for mid in. Javin could come in though and do a lot of damage. He's going a pretty damage centric build. Oh yeah, he's just gonna one shot the Zara. Is he gonna get the Lucian afterwards? Oh no, Lucian managed to kill him. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Oh, come on. Oh!
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, we have to jump back real quick to see what happened top. That was a really close fight mid.
Like 3 or 4 fights going on at the same time. We had the top lane with the Ahri and the Gragas.
Okay, so Shen knew he was gonna die. Okay. Shen knew he was gonna die, so he just ulted onto Javin to save his life. Alright, so overall, big plus for December. That was overall a really good outcome for them. They increased their gold lead by a little bit more. Broke the base, bot and him. Really well played. Good decision making by Shen as well. Yeah, the mid lane gold lead from that increased to 2000. That's quite scary. I think
it seems that Cassin's picked up a linchpin on top.
He might be looking to split push. They might send him top lane. Like, once the pressure from Twice is a little bit dissipated, they might send him top. Because he's really strong. Especially, maybe they might do a 1-3-1. Every time you go back, the scoreboard resets. Quite unfortunate, honestly.
So they're putting a lot of pressure on the mid lane. with the Shen pushing up top.
Yeah, December I have pretty much full control of the map. It's 22 minutes and they have a 5k goal lead. They decide where Twice goes and what Twice does. They're just gonna do the Baron down. Twice isn't looking like, oh, maybe they will try and contest it.
I think Gragas, all he can do is
Is
throw
that the
his
TP
cast
from
in and it's
Lawless?
medic.
Okay, they finished off the Baron. Lawless cancelled his TP. This is happening. They're losing their base. All December need to do is stop
Just
their
keep them
backs.
busy.
Yeah,
Stop
stop
their
their backs.
Yeah.
And then take shove out top tower, get that tower with that really big minion wave and Baron buff. They could even turn that into inhibitor.
So that's the first tower done.
Wow, Javin's damage is
Oh, great ult from Jarvan then, just coming in. Doing a lot of damage to Ari.
yeah, they sent Ezreal mid to get the wave shoved in. Or they were gonna come in with Baron, free tower. It's Baron, 2 towers. Luckily no kills. Sorry, 3 towers. Yeah, I think Twice have got a very considerable hill to climb if they want any hope in this game.
Straight onto the Drake. Nice little amount of Drake just to finish it off for him.
Their only potential saving grace is the fact that December's a pretty dive-centric comp. So if they can avoid the dive, or lock in and just kill the people diving instantly before they can do much, they might be able to extend this game out long enough to start getting items and their carries start getting relevant. But it's very unlikely at this point. I think at this point Twice is just start thinking about the next game.
Blue team's inhibitor
Just
was
steamrolling
lost.
down the middle.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna play pretty similar. Wow, just one shot him.
Just a 1-3-1, just a...
Yeah, because the
Oh,
champions
it's
are not
so
gonna change. But last game they played a lot better. Nothing much has really changed.
They'll just rotate down and take the inhibitor. Then next lot of minions coming up.
Yeah, Zara's back up now, but she's pretty irrelevant in this game.
Yeah, I haven't seen her use her ult very often. Like,
She dies way before she can get it off. Draven has been Draven's killed her over and over again. Tree's playing really well. He's just he's always where he needs to be, even if he takes a little bit of time to get there. Occasionally he gets there, stops objectives being taken, and gets pretty much
so
the
while we've got the
maximum
fight on
amount
bot
of
lane,
damage.
Shen's been happily pushing the
Yeah, we've got
Stand United. He's left the entire top lane to go and take top tower for him, so they're in a really happy place at the moment.
Yeah, I think December are pretty happy just poking them down now, just slowly getting the top lane. I don't think that wave's gonna be able to get the tower, but they're rotating over there. They might just shove in mid wave and just let top lane do its own thing. No, it looks like they sent Gragas to clear it. Yeah, I agree with their decision to just back now. Don't get greedy. They've got a massive lead, there's no point in throwing any of it away. Alright, we see a GA on the Javan now. He's gonna just allow him to dive even further. Come back and maybe his team will have caught up to him. Potentially. He's going really ham in this fight, and it's working out for him.
Looks like he almost wants to build a Trinity Force on the Ezreal. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So Ezreal's at just 3 items now. He's pretty strong. He could probably just carry the game by himself with enough of a front line. And he definitely
So
has
it's
that.
almost got a 60 creep lead between ADCs on top of four kills.
Yeah, Lucian has really struggled to get any kind of farm this game. December are able to pressure with 4 members and allow Eva to keep farming. Yeah, there's the dive comp. Gaston just comes in, cleans up after the rest of the team. It's pretty disgusting the damage they can do.
Yeah. It's such a simple recipe too. You just have Jarvan jump in, Shen jumping on top of Stan United. They're not going to kill him anytime soon, so...
You may have spoken too soon. Javin's taking a lot of damage. I had Nord ult onto Cassidy, it doesn't matter. Lucian's doing the best he can, but it really doesn't matter. Oh, unlucky. Ezra got another kill. Alright, at this point it's just the game is just a formality. This is pretty over. Eva's just popping off super hard. I think they go to surrender.
Just clean up now. GG. And that's a surrender.
Let's take a look at stats. I'm gonna mute, and yeah, we'll just take a look at stats and see how it goes. Alright, it looks like actually we're just gonna go straight into the next game.
We're going straight to the next one.
Yeah, these guys seem really keen to keep going.
Alright, just give me a sec.
Alright, hold up.
Are we on mute, Josh, or are we on mute from the stream?
No. And you can't be on mute from the stream because you're coming through my computer.
Alright.
Unless I mute the whole stream and that doesn't work with the music.
Nah, that's cool. I'll see you later. Cheers, man.
Are you off?
Yeah, I gotta do homework, so.
Alright, man. Good chatting. Good streaming. Is Eric
Good
coming on?
casting. What's that?
Is Eric coming on?
Yeah, he just put on the stream that he's coming on.
Alright, sweet. Have a good one.
You too, see ya.
Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Alright, looks like we're being blessed with El Presidente. Yeah. Alright, and we are back. Round 3. It's gonna be a very interesting game. Alright, instantly the javelin gone. They did not want to see that again. Respectable. Alright, El Presidente is still fucking going on it. Apologies, is still going on at me about the ESM logo. He does not like it being there, so we'll appease him and move it to the side. There you go, Eric. Hope you're happy. Alright, looks like December are going for the usual ban strat. Ban shit, that stuff that they don't like very much. And Timo. Well, I don't understand why people don't like Timo.
Hello, Josh. Hello to all the viewers at home who's watching the third game of the ESM E-League Division 1 semi-finals.
Wow, you're really professional there, Eric.
Thank you, thank you. You need to be sometimes. So, what are we seeing outside of the December picks?
I would be quite interested to see if they pick Lucian.
Lucian is a comfort pick for Eva, and picking up the Lulu is an obvious choice. I'm surprised that Twice did not pick up Lulu, especially after their ban phase.
Yeah, I don't know. They it appears that they just managed to sneak through champ select. They banned
Yeah,
Darius instead of Lulu. That's I feel that's a mistake.
it's just questionable. Lulu was a power pick, but
But
who knows?
they first picked Karma, I
Yeah,
guess.
Karma must be a comfort pick for right.
Last two games, December have been playing it. So Day has been playing it last two games. So they just took it away from him. They've been first picking it every game. They just took it away from him. And they give up the Lulu, which I feel is a mistake. Probably just an oversight by them.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Twice's ban phase, I don't think they've done that much research into December. Alpha AM, who is rank 8 challenger, is very proficient on Aurelion Sol and Vladimir especially. So it'll be interesting to see him pick that and play it against them.
He played Cassidy last game, and Ari the game before that. On his Ari, he did not do particularly well. But
Uh,
on Cassidy, he got really strong.
he's a lot more comfortable on sort of the traditional control mages who can go a little bit tanky.
This would be very interesting to see if they lock in the Master Yi. Then they do. I'm really excited. I play a lot of Master Yi. Eric plays a lot of
Yeah,
Master Yi. This will be really fun to watch.
Master Yi is an exciting pick, not a pick we see often outside of some of the lower elos, but there may be potential for that with the Lulu there. He does have to be very careful with the RE charms and all the CC that comes out of Nautilus, so we just gotta wait and see how well he does.
In my
Uh,
experience, he doesn't do super well into Caitlyn or Ari, and Nolus does have a lot of CC, but if he can get rolling and he can start split pushing, and he does get those percentage health
yeah,
items,
we should be expecting a high priority jungle pick here. Something that would invade Master Yi or apply lots of pressure would be ideal.
yeah, lots of early game.
And they
Gragas would
do
probably
hover
do
the
that.
Gragas and lock it in. I think that's an excellent pick.
Gragas is a really strong champion. He's in a really good spot right now. Forgive me for a moment. I'll be back.
Ooh. And we see Eva drop out of the lobby. I'm not sure what happened there.
What happened?
So Eva just dropped out of the lobby. Not sure what the reason was there.
This happened last game because of a bug where Fiora showed up as Javin. Or sorry, Javin showed up as Fiora.
So they said here that they weren't intending to pick Yi. Maybe it was a hover pick because someone didn't have enough champions, so it was just a placeholder for that. But right now we'll just go through the pick ban phase again, and everything should be pretty similar.
Yeah, this happened last game. They just rushed through the things very quickly.
That is ideal when it's 12:40 on a Monday morning when people have university tomorrow.
Yeah,
I believe that's the best idea there.
Yeah, I've had a really long shift at work, and then I come home. I didn't break any road rules coming home totally. Um,
Of
but
course,
yeah,
you didn't. We care about the safety of those that drive around us and
yeah.
pedestrians, of course.
It's a
Wouldn't want to hit anyone.
it's a 1 kilometer run from my place of work to where my car's parked, and then a 40 kilometer drive home, and I managed to do it in 29 minutes. No,
Don't do the math, guys.
no
The
highways.
math does check out. Just don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There's no highways either. Just straight on North Road, which is like a 60 zone pretty much the whole way.
So yeah, we're getting the Kha'Zix picks for chill. Uh,
Alright.
I think that makes a lot more sense. Still a very dangerous pick. A very high risk pick, especially into that team composition.
If there's so much lockdown from them, he'll have to play it completely perfectly if he
It's
wants to
such
have.
a hard team to play against.
I would have
Um,
liked to see him play a tank.
yeah, that would be the obvious pick. I would have liked to see maybe his Nunu pick, or he could have possibly taken Gragas before the enemy team did. So
To be fair, they
Kha'Zix,
did lock in the Gragas last champ select. Oh wait, no, that was after. But yeah,
yeah, it's just gonna be a struggle for him.
yeah,
Jumping in, he'll get binded straight away. It's hard to assassinate Xayah with Xayah's ultimate. Ari has escapes, and it's just a difficult game to play into. The same would have been for Yi either. So I
uh,
think a lot of the priority in this game will pretty much be the bot lane and the mid lane matchup.
yeah. I'd love to. I don't know, honestly, I would have liked to see maybe. I would have liked to see his Nunu or maybe even his Amumu.
Yeah, just a tank would have been really nice to see.
Yeah, because they're running into a two tank comp. If the two tank comp gets ahead of a team who's essentially a run at you comp, because they can't do damage unless they're in your face.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
low range in the Asol, in the Lucian, even less in the Kha'Zix.
Yeah,
So,
so what December would be looking to do is either counter engage or engage, essentially using Shen ult, waiting for the other team to make a mistake, and then they just pile on their CC. It's just a really difficult team comp to play out. Obviously, it's a lot easier to play a comp that's, press R and run straight at you with the Nautilus ultimate, and all the follow-up that comes after that. So, the margin for error is just a lot higher for December.
it's a lot harder of a comp to pull off. But if they do get ahead, honestly, if either team gets a slight lead, it'd still be hard for December to pull it off. They need to get a really substantial lead in all their lanes. To
Definitely.
if it was really close, and Twice played it quite they played it like they did in the first game with that comp, it's gonna be very difficult for December to do much of anything.
Definitely. I'm just quite excited to see this bot lane matchup. Xayah poses a really big threat. Um, she's she's quite a spunky sort of chick. She is.
This
Going to be
bot
quite difficult for the enemy to catch her, especially with Karma and her disengage.
this bot lane has been very interesting. In the first game, December's bot lane absolutely destroyed Twice, and in the second game, Twice did really well, nearly solo killing December 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, there was a lot of Twitch chat memes with brother Lucian and whatnot the previous games. So who
Unfortunate,
knows who will feed this game?
unfortunately, it didn't. They never managed to turn those into kills, but it was very close. Had they been kills, the game would have shaped out very differently.
Definitely, there are a lot of really, really close calls the previous game. and
Uh,
this is game 3, so
I,
it
s-
will be exciting.
I see what the problem is. With the remake, Yi was supposed to be Shen as a placeholder.
Okay.
I don't know how that works, but I guess if you type in Yi, because they're both ninjas, it comes up. Let me turn off the music so we can focus on the dank League of Legends. The epic gameplay.
Yeah, so this is going to be an exciting match to determine who's going to the grand finals.
When are the second round of semis being played, Eric?
So the second round of semis for Division 1 will be played on Tuesday. Uh, Let me double check on that one though. No, the second round of semis has already been played. So Team Dragon Warriors defeated RMIT League of Gaming 2-0. So they will be playing, the winner of this match will be playing the Dragon Warriors in the grand finals.
Alright. And the grand finals would be next weekend, Sunday.
Yes, it is. It will be a LAN event at one of our Net Cafe sponsors. So for you guys that are interested, uh, to come, we welcome you to do so.
I unfortunately will not be there,
30 seconds until
but
minions
I will be
spawn.
there in spirit. And yeah, it should be pretty fun. But
Definitely.
back to our game today. Oh, let us. Teams arrange themselves properly this time, which is quite nice. Quite nice. I do appreciate it. As the poor guy who's in charge of the stream, the spectating thing. Do you know how to hide
So,
the uh? Don't worry, I got it.
so what we should be looking at mid lane for is something Aurelion Souls do regularly is they clear the wave really early on, get level 2, roam bot, and they do gank, and it quite often does pay off for teams that haven't played against Aurelion so much or just haven't done their research. So we should look at mid lane and see if he does end up doing that. So right now we see December do the standard no smite leash.
Alright. Yeah, a soul definitely has the push advantage, but it looks like he's not doing the level 2 roam. So
Yeah,
probably
it
just gonna
doesn't
stick
seem
in
like
lane.
it.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Just
pressure
gonna
in
try
the
get
RA.
that mid priority.
Alright. Kha'Zix has finished his second buff. He's probably gonna do the Skull Crab. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
so
looking to invade.
yeah, well, Kha'Zix did do the rushed jungle clear, taking his double
Oh,
buffs
it's gonna be really
and then
close.
going for an invade, which we will see now. This should pay off.
No, they traded flashes.
Oh, and he just missed his Q.
Yeah, they traded flashes. Greg has flashed the Q. That would have been a kill, but Greg has flashed the Q. Quite unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely. If Kha'Zix was just a second slower there, it would have been quite likely to get that. On the plus side, we do see Gragas going back and having his jungle cleared, so still an advantageous move overall.
Yeah, it's definitely put him behind. But Kha'Zix is now without flash.
Yeah, but
And he's gonna be without flash at level 6 when he wants to do a probably gank. It could get him killed.
it's not too bad though. Gragas not having flash is a lot better. Flash is a much bigger
Part of his
a
kit.
much bigger threat on Gragas rather than Kha'Zix, where Kha'Zix can still ult out or simply E. Gragas can do a lot more with his flash.
Just putting a bit of damage, being a bit cheeky.
Yeah, it's just wasting Aurelion Sol's time. It's just a bad decision overall to just sit there. It ruins his mid lane a little bit with his DSing. Be fine. This Gragas is putting a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, this is the third game in a row where he's essentially just ganking bot, just leaving top on an island.
I mean, top is generally an island, and if we look at those champs, they're quite hard to kill. But a very, very good play by Gragas right there.
Triu's been putting heaps of pressure on top. In the first game, he chain ganked 4 times. As always, they never managed to turn it into a kill, but until quite late in the game. But he put down a lot of pressure on top.
Yeah, sometimes the pressure is enough to make an impact in the game. If we look right now, the jungle is about 5 CS ahead.
And that's just from
But
stealing.
we look at Gragas right now, and he may be planning another game bot. Or no, he does not.
No, he thinks better
Just
of it.
there's no avenue there.
I don't think there's any way for him to get in a
Yeah,
position.
definitely not. December has some of their summoners burnt. Jeff has no summoners at all, so they'll be playing fairly safe. We see Aurelion Sol trying to find an opportunity bot lane, but to no avail.
Yeah, Lucian is picking up quite a CS lead. 1 more minion and he'll double the Zaya's.
Yeah, 23 CS ahead. That's quite an interesting one.
It's very substantial at this point.
There's really no excuse for Zaya to be that far behind in CS. There wasn't any gank spot lane to their part, so it would have been just standard missing CS.
Yeah, Zaya is 500 gold behind. Half of the total difference.
Yes, so right now we see Kha'Zix ganking bot, but nothing happens. They just disengage and run away.
Yeah, burns a flash, burns a heal, but nothing major really happens. Karma shielding is really strong. Yeah, both teams are being very non-committal.
Yeah, well, it is game 3 to a really, really important match, so no one wants to be the first person to make that crucial mistake that can get that snowball
It looks
happening.
like Zaya could be doing it though. Oh no, she gets out. They don't commit to the dive.
Yeah,
Are we seeing
Gragas is
a
just
soul
paying a
rolling?
lot of attention to bot lane.
Yeah, Gragas is down bot again. Can we see this
He's
actually?
He's just making his,
Oh,
making
he's
sure he's
flashes
being safe.
came back up. Is this gonna be first blood? Oh, Shenol,
Yeah.
Shenol. Lucian is gonna go down for first blood. Yes, there it is.
That
They
was a
failed.
massive mistake from December. There is no reason for you to
Tommy's
back
down
there.
here.
That's just,
He comes down. He does a lot of damage.
wow.
They turn it
And
into a 2-for-1 overall.
Definitely.
That's the power of Lulu, man. Lulu
that's-
did a lot of damage, and the Shen came down and got the double taunt off as well.
Maybe that was the plan the whole time along. Bait Gragas in, get that Shen ult, and Kha'Zix follows up.
Maybe.
They made me look quite silly.
I wouldn't put it past them, but yeah, that was quite scary. I thought that was gonna go really poorly for December, and then they managed to
Yeah,
turn
that
it
was
around.
just a really, really interesting back placement. You just back at your tower. There's no reason not to.
If they've been able to catch Lulu before she managed to get so much damage off and so much shielding done.
Kha'Zix is just so far ahead of Gragas right now. Just getting that level 6 earlier on does a
That
lot.
was a very
Oh,
questionable play. His team was
that
on the
was
backside,
not
but
a
Lucian
smart
comes
idea.
in with the culling.
and
They've got a
Lucian
Raven
does
Soul
pick up
coming
some
over the
kills.
wall. Oh, really well done.
Oh.
Really good collapse. Beautiful. And Eva
That's a
is so
very
fed.
well done team fight.
Eva is so fed now. If this
That was very well coordinated, but Trill could have been a little better there. He didn't need to flash in and do that. But
There
a
was
3
no
for 1
chance of him
nonetheless,
killing
and
him.
they do pick up Dragon.
He should have known his damage. If he just couldn't get an auto attack in, there's no way he could have killed.
And there's no way he could have been isolated either. It was just questionable. But 3-1 in the end, you know, maybe he was just playing that scapegoat to bait the enemy in.
He had his team on the backside though. All he needed to do was run away. He had flash to get over the wall. It was very questionable and
Yeah, well,
honestly unneeded.
Quite
But-
true. It is quite late in the day, and people play a little worse than they normally do.
Oh, we just hit 1 AM. Alright.
Yeah, so we should
But,
see all the laners go back to their standard lanes, and Kha'Zix is invading, taking away Gragas' blue again. He does this without vision though, so he should be fine and able to get out now, but
This is
he
W.
really should invest in some wards.
Is he gonna get him?
Yeah, so Kha'Zix
That was
almost got
completely
Gragas.
worth. Had he had his flash from before, he would have had him.
He would have, but you know, hindsight is 2020.
Gotta love hindsight. Yeah. It's starting to look a little bit bleak for Twice.
Yeah, there's he has advantages in both top, mid lane and bot lane, with them all amassing gold advantages.
And all it means is that Kha'Zix can invade with impunity.
Yeah, the Kha'Zix has a pretty good time to do whatever he wants. He's doing Herald right now, so
There's a
Herald
big
in
collapse
this,
coming down on
patch.
bot lane. There's a big collapse coming down bot lane.
I think
Let's see
there's
how they
enough
play this
vision
out.
to stop it, and there is not the Shen ult though.
Shen ult and Lucian ult. Okay, this is
Yep.
wow, they're just that fed that they can just do this.
Yeah. I mean, that's so much damage coming out of Eva right now. And the whole team just comes
4
along,
for 1.
takes spot, and that's just a 4 for 1. That is immense.
4 for 1, and that was 3v5,
right now,
and Shen
that's-
didn't even TP in the end.
That's an ace. And now we see Herald in top lane. They may be able to get 2 towers now.
It's a 5k gold lead. They're December's just really showing off.
Yeah, the gold lead is only gonna get bigger and bigger. They just got top tower. They're getting bot tower right now, and coming up next will be mid lane. We should expect their whole team, bar Shen, all go to mid lane.
December is just showing off their just their better communication, better shot calling.
Yeah, they've just picked some of their comfort picks, and they're just going wild right now.
We're at 12 minutes and there's a 7k gold lead.
It's definitely not going to be a fun game for Twice. It's just going to be really, really interesting. I'm not sure that Stealthies was that comfortable on Xayah. You just shouldn't be that far behind in CS and just overall bot lane.
Even if you're losing really hard, being that far down in CS is with a karma to back you up.
There's just something going wrong, and it's most likely just not being comfortable on the champion, perhaps not knowing how much damage that our last hit does. So yeah, right now we just gotta wait and see if December does make a mistake and if Twice can capitalize. Right now, you can see December all grouping up towards mid. They may be planning to take the mid lane tower with their superior gold lead. All the other T3 turrets are gone, so that's just the next option on the map. Twice does have a bit of a vision problem down in the bottom side jungle.
Yeah, at this point, their options are very limited.
Yep. All their vision is being cleared, and December has a very easy time living in their jungle and trying to pick them off.
But this is how they come back in the game, by picking
Yeah.
up. Kha'Zix once again
Like,
was
Trill
overextended.
has been really questionable this game. Time and time again, he has been getting caught off and has been trying to be way too greedy.
His invades are 50-50. Flip a coin whether it works or not.
Yeah, and in all honesty, you shouldn't go for a 50-50 when you're this far ahead. You have a much more guaranteed way to win. Just take that option and, you know, make it work.
Yeah, you're so fed. All you need to do is, like, honestly, a 1-3-1 at this point. If they can't,
Yeah,
if they can't break the mid tower, a 1-3-1. Wait for Baron to come up, take Baron, use Baron empowered minions, just to end the game.
Yeah, but Baron is still 5 minutes away, so it does feel a lot longer than that.
All
They
need
will
to
take
do
the
is
second
just
dragon, just an air drake.
keep the keep draining twice of resources.
Yeah, they just
keep
need to live in the
increasing.
jungle, take away all their vision, and make sure they don't get any more gold.
But they can't they can't go as individuals, they have to go as a group, or they'll just keep being caught out, keep giving gold back.
Definitely. Just like in kindergarten, you need to run that buddy system.
That was terrible. Oh,
The Alpha getting caught in the bot lane. He may be able to turn it, or will he
Uh,
just run away?
nah, he just runs away. You're a
Yeah.
little bit behind Eric, you should probably try to catch up. Oh, and Kha'Zix is jumping in without thinking again.
I just don't understand
Is he
what
gonna
this
make it out?
Kha'Zix is doing.
He
He's
managed
just
to go
flexing his
1-for-1
gun.
at least.
Yeah,
He made
I
it
mean-
1-for-1, but 1-for-1 when you're ahead is not nearly as good as
it's not worth
1-for-1.
it. It gives the enemy team an opportunity to come back and stall. Right now, every time he dies, he's just wasting another minute of his team's time, which they could be spending on ending the game by taking towers. This is not how you're meant to close out a game when you're 7k ahead. Now 6k ahead.
By Kha'Zix dying like this, it's limiting their ability to 1-3-1. I mean, they're sending Asol down now, but they were doing the 1-3-1 before. And Kha'Zix was... he wasn't dead, but he was pathing to his jungle instead of being mid lane with his team, so they weren't able to take the tower when they sent 3 bottom to try to kill Asol.
I think right now, December just doesn't know what to do.
They're so far ahead that they don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna take mid lane tower now, but they're gonna be confused again after this. There's no clear objective for them to take.
There's no Baron.
Although when Baron does come up, they
Yeah.
should be able to play that right.
Yeah, I think all they need to do is farm, wait for Baron. Try hit item power spikes, make sure they just win the game when Baron spawns.
Yeah. The team comp for December doesn't give them a clear way to engage. They essentially have to wait for twice to make that mistake and then to capitalize it with Shen ult and to follow up.
But Lucian,
really
Lucian has
difficult to
flash.
engage
Lucian
their
can
team.
engage.
Yeah, Lucian can just jump in on someone, chunk them down, and get that massive burst that he does have.
And he's got the Lulu ult for protection, the Shen ult for protection.
Yep.
And if he goes really sour, he still has the Asol who can come in with massive AoE, like the stun.
Definitely.
Is this gonna be a solo kill?
Oof.
That was really well done by Stealthies.
Definitely.
That should not have happened. That really should not have
Very,
happened.
very questionable from Alpha.
I do not know how that happened, but that was very questionable.
Aurelion Sol is not always the best one-on-one champion, especially if he does not hit his initial stun.
The difference in
If you
gold
can-
between them is over 1,000 though. Like at that
Yeah.
time it was 1,400.
The thing is, if you can close up that range against Aurelion Sol, he will not do any damage. There's been a number of times where you can see an ADC or anyone really just stand in melee range of Aurelion Sol, and all Aurelion Sol can do is auto attack. And if your only damage source as an Aurelion Sol is auto attacking, you're not going to do much. So very well played from Stealthies there.
It's just these little things that are starting to bleed December now.
Yeah, well, they're just slowly and very slowly losing their lead. It's just watching a tap drip right now. Their lead is still there. It's just the game has been slowed down. The past 5 minutes, not much has happened on the side of December. It's just constant solo deaths.
It's getting slightly worrisome. However, the Baron is up now. Their 1-3-1 is working. They're sending Xayah bot lane again to deal with the ASOL. Hopefully what happened before doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see them group as a 4 just to pressure towers down. The problem is there is a lot of wave clear on Twice's side. But what you did say before about Lucian just jumping in, trying to bait the enemy team by dropping low and then all the ults just follow, does seem like the right decision to make there.
That or they all go straight for Baron now.
Yeah, like right now we see 3
Shen.
top. And Shen just flashes. But that gives them an opportunity to take mid lane with only one there. Unfortunately, there isn't a big enough wave. But Dragon does come up again in 5 seconds time.
And it's an air dragon. We haven't had a single infernal dragon all night. But due to a spectator bug, every dragon is being sold to us as a
Yeah.
infernal.
So as we can see there, it was a Cloud Drake picked up, and the next Drake will again be another Cloud Drake.
Yeah, the RNG is not with them today for damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a Drake, it's still great.
It's still, it's good for
A
running
Drake
between
is
lanes.
valued at, I believe 3 or 4 kills every Drake is valued at. And the more Drakes, consecutive Drakes you do get, the stronger they are.
Yeah, I just got a really good chunk off on Lulu.
Yeah, so it may have clicked for December that maybe a 1-3-1 isn't the best option, and they're going for a 4-1 right now, or towards the top side. So they're most likely just waiting for
I
a
think
pick.
they're just setting up Baron, like setting
Yeah.
up to be able to do the Baron.
They'll be waiting for a pick.
Oh, this
That
could
one
be the
pick
fight.
may
Unlucky.
help them
assuming
get
he
that
missed
Baron.
the, taunt. They're really hurting him though. He could go down
Yeah.
here.
Shen is not tanky enough yet. He
Luckily
only
the
has a
redemption came
Visage.
in.
He does seem to be building hybrid tank and damage.
Oh, that was
That hook was a little
Wow.
off, but so much damage coming
how
out
would
from Twice.
they're losing fights consistently. Like that was a 5v5 fight and they lost it.
They just don't have the tankiness on their team.
Twice got through
I-
2 of Shen's health bars.
Yeah,
And simultaneously chunked December
well,
pretty hard.
December's just being so greedy with their build paths. Shen isn't building as much damage, as much tankiness as he needs to. Just very, very greedy overall. So the score right now is 7-11, and they're only 6k behind, so the lead is falling ever so slowly.
And the longer
But,
the game goes on for, the lead essentially diminishes even more. And if their build
Yep.
paths are terrible, which they're not completely unsalvageable right now, but if they continue to not have any kind of frontline whatsoever, it's even more just wasted gold, because Shen won't be able to do anything, he'll get blown up instantly.
Right now, time is Twice's friend. Twice just wants to stall out the game, and December making all mistakes is just helping Twice. This game doesn't get any easier as the game goes on. Late game Kha'Zix is not that big of a threat, especially into that team composition, as we said earlier on.
And Xayah can even avoid being blown up with her ult.
And it's
Fairly
so difficult
simply.
for Alpha to engage. We see there. Anytime Alpha tries to engage, they can either catch him or CC him away. There's no avenue
Gragas is
for
using his
December
barrels.
to engage.
Gragas is using his barrels really effectively to split up the team and
Yeah,
to
his
just
his
run
ults
disrupt.
are just on point. They're perfect. We finally see December group as a 5.
We finally see them
They
get the
should be
inside
able to
track.
get this tower.
Looks like they're gonna peel off for now.
They know that Gragas does not have his big disengage option with his ultimate.
Maybe we'll see them go for a dive.
Yeah, I'm just worried that Kha'Zix is gonna make a mistake and dive in. That
Yeah, you
would
see
be the
him?
worst option for them.
You see him more from the side going in and out, trying to see if he can go into Ari or go around, force Ari
He's a-
away.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very jumpy bug, so yeah, there's very little vision on Twice's side right now,
Oh,
so
they're
they
going,
maybe
they're going for the really cheeky.
can't. Yeah, we can. They do have vision in that one brush right below them, so they do know that they're there and they're not doing jungle. They're not doing Baron, sorry.
Jungle's a part of Baron. Oh man, I'm starting to lose it, dude. It's getting really late for me. That sentence actually made sense in my head. It wasn't meant to
Yep.
be a meme.
You know, the best memes born out of nothing.
Well, I still have 2 assignments to finish after this and be at uni at 8 AM. What a night.
That is definitely very, very early.
I think we're gonna pop a no-dose. But back
To the
back
kids
to
at
the
home,
game.
no dose is a caffeine tablet.
It's
I
bad for your
suggest
health.
not drinking or not eating too many of them. You may get caffeine poisoning, or you know, worse, caffeine may not have any effect on you at all, or you can get addicted. So you know, addictions are generally bad.
I have a lot of addictions. League
And
of
that
Legends,
is a
my
story for
family.
another day, my friend.
Nah, mate, League of Legends, my family, League of Legends. Oh
Yep,
my god,
and right
Kha'Zix
there.
again?
Trill is just questionable. If he survives
his
there,
team saves him, but
his
purely
team saved
because
him
of how
so
far
hard.
ahead they are. They wasted
I
so
just-
many ults on him.
I just don't understand anything that he's doing.
That's another 2 minutes that they can't do Baron.
I mean,
They
yeah,
get a
they
third
just
egg
take
round.
Dragon, that's fine, but he's just playing a little bit without thought.
They had a 7k gold lead at 11 minutes. And we're currently sitting at 27 minutes and they have a 6k gold lead. They've done nothing proactive.
Yeah, I mean, normally you would see that lead grow and grow and grow.
They've
But
lost
that
They've
isn't
lost
happening.
vision control at Baron as well now. They were
I mean,
actually
this is
worried.
an opportunity for them.
They were actually worried that they might have lost Baron. They sent Alpha in.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
really
they are
scary.
so far ahead. If Twice didn't have this massive deficit earlier on, the game may be different. But right now, they can play with this big cushion. They can make mistakes and still win. But the later this game goes, the less mistakes they can make.
Yeah, Twice are pushing in the tower. They should not
Yeah.
be able to do this. They should be
I
punished
mean,
for
this may be an opportunity. Yeah, right there. We
Alright,
keep-
there you go. Kha'Zix is just starting to. Oh,
Yeah.
he just got blown up. He went into
The ADC isn't there. Eva was not there in that team fight, and he just got caught.
Eva could just blow them up though. He has to be careful.
Yeah,
Wow,
I mean,
the Xayah damage is
Xayah had
unreal.
all her feathers up.
That is such a good team fight for.
Xayah is kiting and playing so well. She's playing out of her mind.
She's
Right now, she has more
She-
kills than Lucian right there, and they may actually be able to take Baron. I think they're actually gonna go
super
for it.
scary. I can only imagine the tilt that
I mean, Kha'Zix isn't there. The thing is, it is a 4v2 right now, and it is close, but they think it's worth going for. Shen just dies there,
Shen just entered.
Blue team double kill.
and
I guess they
you
stopped
know
it.
they just got a double kill. They stopped it, but you know, the lead is
Kha'Zix
small.
is getting chunked super high again.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't
the
matter.
gap
though.
is closing. The gap now is only 4k, so it's just getting smaller and smaller.
It's 4K and they want a team fight while it's behind.
Yeah,
They
the
have
further
so
this
much
game
gold.
goes on, the stronger Twice looks.
And I have to point out, Xayah got 2 more kills. She was able
Yeah.
to finish off her Infinity Edge. She didn't have an Infinity Edge at the start of the last fight, she just bought it straight up.
Xayah is so strong right now. There's not much that December can do against that Xayah right now.
Sorry about that.
Like December has a much stronger late game team comp. Twice has a much stronger late game team comp. On December's side, they do have Aurelion Soul, and it really does depend on if Aurelion Soul can get that big AoE damage, and if there's enough peel for Lucian.
I feel like the lack of engage on December might
Yeah,
lose them
they-
this game. They have nothing.
They're just waiting. Like I said earlier on, they're just waiting for the enemy team to make a mistake.
They're waiting for the enemy team to engage on Shen, and then Shen just lives, and then December collapses onto them. They don't really have
Yeah.
any more options than that.
Like right now, this game is fairly even. The gold is not the only factor that we should be looking at. They do have 4 Cloud Drakes, but these aren't the best. These aren't the best Drakes to have. 3 Clouds, 1 Mountain. Don't get that much team fight power from that.
Twice has better. Honestly, they have a better team fighting team, a better engaged team, and a better peeling.
Yeah, well, December needed to get that early lead and to use that to end the game. They were so far ahead, 15 minutes in.
Instead,
Now it's 31 minutes in, and there's been no big changes. They've actually gone behind.
instead, Kha'Zix has been caught out 3 or 4 times, and just delayed the game onto the point where they couldn't do Baron with impunity. It's pretty upsetting.
Like, at this point, you could call it a 4v5. There's not much that Kha'Zix does with a team like that. With so much
Had it,
tankiness on the enemy team, he can't do anything.
had it been something like a Nunu that could have flash ulted and slowed everyone, or had it been a Mumu,
Just anything that's not, you know, a risky assassin.
alright, they're on the Baron now.
Yeah, well,
And
they do Baron extremely quick.
They're on the Baron now, but
And
they're
Xayah
being
isn't
collapsed
there.
on, but they should be able
Xayah's
to
in
finish
base.
it. Oh no, they've been pushed off of it.
Xayah is coming back from base. She's so far away. Oh, Aurelion Soul does get that.
Oh.
Now this is their opportunity. They've got that.
They should turn this into Baron and take it down mid.
And we see Asumi in bot lane with water. Shen is winning that matchup quite convincingly. And that Baron is going to be theirs unless Xayah can make a big play there.
Finally, all their leads are starting to matter.
Yeah, they get Baron, they kill
Get Baron,
Xayah,
they kill Xayah.
they
They're gonna
they
turn this.
do
They're gonna
take-
kill Karma as well.
they take Karma.
Alright,
So
this
very
should
well
be,
done from them, but this is like 13 minutes coming. They've been really slow to make this happen. Good play overall. They've gotten 3 or 4k back, but
This should have happened.
it should have
literally 10
happened
minutes
long,
ago.
long ago. The only reason why that did happen was because they saw Xayah going back. Xayah went back, so they knew that it was a 3v4 up there, with Shen possibly ulting
Red
in.
team has slain
So
the
if
dragon.
Xayah was there, that would not have happened. Xayah was such a big threat, and her not being there just said, you know, go and take Baron. We're giving it to you. It's one thing to be good mechanically, but when you or your team is making decisions and just letting you go back, you pose the risk of giving away a Baron and putting your team in such a dangerous situation.
Alright, I want to see a 1-4 now with Shen bot lane or top lane and his team
Yeah,
bot lane.
well, right now we see.
We see Kha'Zix's about to get caught again. Nah, this time he's fine. Alright, they've done the
Yeah,
smart
well,
thing.
Nautilus is by himself. They
They-
may be able to kill Nautilus.
They've done the smart thing.
Nope.
They've
Yeah,
started
They're
stacking
putting-
GAs. So even if they do mess up, they've got a whole nother life, a whole nother chance to
Blue team's turret
come
has
back
been destroyed.
and keep fighting.
yeah. Right now we're just seeing gold lead at play.
Yeah, the fact that they can have just the GA for free on items is huge.
Yeah,
Sorry, just their gold lead, just have a free
Yeah.
GA.
and GA does run a different build path. So now we see Gragas ult in, and we see that team fight potential from Twice. It's immense.
And Tree manages to die twice.
Yeah, you cannot miss position like that. All they just needed to wait. Shen
needs
could
to
have
play-
took down the tower.
He needs to play clean up. He can't keep doing this.
I mean, right now, all he needs to do is nothing. He just needs to sit back and wave clear with his W. That's how he applies pressure. Assume he was pushing mid lane, and the mid lane tower was going down. Top lane minions was pushing in. They've gotten that all set up, but they just got caught. Just one simple thing: be safe, play your lanes, and you will win. They need to be aware of the threat that Twice does have. They have massive teamfight potential. Gragas can E-flash in, chuck in his ult, and there's just a mountain of follow-up that comes, and we just saw that. Just really, really sloppy from December.
Feels like solo queue. This really feels like a solo queue game.
Aside from the massive advantage, yeah, it does.
Alright, let's see if they can use the last dredges of their Baron buff. Nah, it looks like they can't.
Yeah, no, Baron buff is gone. If they played that a little slower, they would have been able to get bot, mid, and top tower looking at the waves before. Just very, very sloppy overall from some of Monash's best plays.
Alright. Seems like they sent Karma up top, but they lost their tower for it, which is unfortunate. And Shen's just gonna go straight back and start pressure. Kha'Zix
Yeah.
caught again. Kha'Zix is, no, he's fine.
I mean, this is just a team fight. It's 50-50.
Nah,
No, that Gragas ultimate was great. Lucian's going in. Lucian has so much damage on him.
much damage.
Yeah. Xayah does so much damage, but so does Lucian. Lucian's kiting like crazy right here.
He's playing really well. He's got some really good dodges, dips and dives.
Like, Lucian's just being a sneaky little rat.
Destroyed.
He is incredibly strong.
That was well played. That was essentially a 50-50. We just saw two teams have a go, but if there wasn't a 10k gold advantage, it would not have gone that way. The amount of times December was brought low was crazy.
Alright. Elder Dragon is spawning in a minute 30. That
And so is
should,
Baron.
They
There's
should be
potential
able
for them
to.
both to go for it.
They should be able to get Elder, get Baron with the lead that they have.
The win conditions right here is clear. Take Elder, take Dragon, end the game. They
And,
could do both at the same time.
and Lucian still has his GA up, which is really good. It's really important because he's the backbone of the team right now. Lucian, Lulu. The rest of them are
Yeah.
pretty irrelevant. Asol's not doing anything, just dying to the Gragas. Kha'Zix, I mean, we've spoken at length about him, and Shen's just a shield. Poor
Yeah,
Kha'Zix
right
is
now,
being caught
what
out.
I'd like to see is them splitting up 3-2. 3 towards the top side near Baron, so they can pressure Baron. The other 2 can take the Elder Dragon, especially with Shen ult coming in. And Dragon does spawn a little earlier, so you know. Right now, they can just push up waves and let it run in on them. Yeah, another 10 seconds until Elder Dragon spawns.
Yeah, they're ready to go for it, but you see Twice coming
Twice
in.
is aware. Twice knows that they need to stop this. They cannot let them get a 5 buff Elder Dragon.
The changes to how much health it has, though, is going to slow them down a lot in taking it. It's going to give Twice a bit more time to come in.
Shen's just stopping Nautilus.
I'm
Yeah, they just take the
Alright.
dragon.
really sorry about that. For some reason, the client got like stuck on the noodle fight bot lane.
Yeah, and they're taking Baron right now. Shen's just being
Shen
a thorn in their backside. He's just saying, come catch me.
Shen literally just destroyed Nautilus's health bar because of the true damage. Like, he's gonna win that matchup so hard with the Baron.
They're
Sorry, with the
14k
dragon.
ahead. They have Baron. They have 5 dragons. They have Elder Dragon. This should be game over. There's no reason for it not to be. We just look at Kha'Zix's W's and they deal so much damage.
So game 3, this is
Sumi
the
does
last
not
team
die.
fight. Let's go. Whoever wins this goes to the finals.
Yep,
is
and
real.
that's just it.
And they just destroyed him.
This is GG. They're just way too far ahead.
Too many buffs.
They can just go in and steamroll. So that's what we see there. GG to December. Very well played from Twice. What a wonderful best of 3 set. But the better team won. So we shall see
We shall see them
December
next week.
play against Team Dragon Warriors in the very grand finals, where December actually defeated TDW in their group. So GG, well played, and good night to all the viewers at home.
Yeah. Good night. Cheers for watching. Yeah. Tune in next week for the finals. Should be pretty
Thanks
good.
for watching, guys. Tune in next time.